Hello, welcome back. My name is Ari and today we are unboxing a very large but still very beat up box from Afrinomenon. Let's just start out with it's beat to hell again. If you're wondering why this particular box is always extremely beat to hell every month, I've got an answer for you. They ship it to me in a bag instead of like a box. So this is like a shirt box from like a JCPenney's or Sears or Dillard's, and they stick that inside that bag. And it doesn't hold up well shipping that way. Let's just be honest here. So what this is a book box that is $50 a month. It comes with just some random, unthemed, as far as I can tell, swag, usually stuff that smells good. This box smells gross this month. We'll just start there. And it's supposed to be dark academia themed and a dark academia book from a Black author. Now, this is my third month. I have not gotten a dark academia book ever. I have not gotten a dark academia book ever. The first book I got was Alien Invasion Sci-Fi, and the second book I got was young adult fantasy. Neither one of them had any sort of school setting, and neither one of them were like particularly dark. So don't like that. Also, the swag in here has never really added up to the $50 cost of it. I will tell you that even before I got this box, I did cancel this, so this is the last one, and I can reorder it if this one blows me away, but I'm not expecting much. So let's just get into it. So this is what we got once you go in here. Let's see what's in here. So we got a thank you card. This is a little bit different. This says, "Thank you for making this year Afrinomenal. We had a memorable year and we're so happy that we got to share it with you. Stay tuned with us in 2021. And then there's a flyer in here. And this seems to be for like the regular box that I am not ordering, and it tells you like what everything, like our book box theme, right? Yeah. So the first thing in here is a little tea thing. I actually have almost this exact same one that I got from another book box. This one looks like a little bit worse quality than the other one. So what this is a tea strainer that's shaped like a teapot, right? And then you put the tea in there, put the lid on, and then you can like dip it in your tea. And it has Afrinomenon's branding on it. I don't know if you can see that or not. Anyway, I can tell you from past experience that you can get this for 35 cents on AliExpress. It probably costs more with the Afrinomenon branding. We're probably putting it up to about $2. Still, that doesn't go a whole long way towards the $50 cost. The next thing I have in here is Gold Blood, inspired by the Gilded Ones. And it's a candle. I think this is what smells gross. No, oh, that smells so good. Oh my God, that smells so good. What flavor are you? Saffron, blackcurrant, and lemongrass. Oh, this is amazing. I love this. 10 out of 10 for this candle. I don't care how much this costs. It's worth it. Next up, I've got a little bag of Hershey's Kisses, which I'm ecstatic about. I love Hershey's Kisses. Do I need Hershey's Kisses? Absolutely not. Am I gonna eat one of these anyway? You betcha. That's like fake cherry flavored and I don't like it anymore. Next up, I've got fuzzy socks. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm like 99% sure I got this exact same pair of fuzzy socks in the first Afrinomenon box that I got. I don't wear socks, so these are no use to me. And like I said, I've only subscribed to this box for 3 months, and I think this is a repeat. Or if it's not an exact repeat, it's real damn close. Next up, I've got this little box. I don't know what's in here. Let's find out. Oh, it's tea. That's what smells gross. Ugh. It says something tea time. I don't know. It doesn't say anything about like where this tea is from. It's not really packaged in a sanitary kind of way. Anybody could gotten in this and like licked my tea bags or something gross. So I'm not gonna use these tea bags because I would like food products packaged in an extremely sanitary way and not just thrown into a cardboard box. That also smells gross. So this is going in the trash, but it's a thing that came in the box. The last thing in here is a map. Let's take it out of this packaging so it doesn't reflect. Alright, so this is a map of Otara, which is from The Gilded Ones by Namina Forna. Yeah. Between this and the candle, I'm 99% sure that the book in this box is The Gilded Ones, and I'm not very excited about that. But let me open the book and then I'll get to why. So there's a little hole in this where I ripped off this, and it is 100% The Gilded Ones. So sorry, I cheated on accident. So here we have it, The Gilded Ones by Namina Forna. Now, I know all about this book, and I know that I have absolutely no interest in reading this. If it was left to me, I would have never picked this book up. I have not heard good things about this book, and I'm going to give you a rundown of what it's about and what I've heard about it that doesn't make me want to get it, or that makes me want to not read it. So first off, this is about a young girl who, on the cover, she's in a very patriarchal society, and when you turn a certain age, they draw your blood, and if it's red, you're human, and if it's gold, you're demonic. She's obviously going to have gold blood, and she is like outcast and joins this group of outcast women who are warriors or something like that. That's the general idea of it. Why I don't want to read it. First off, this book has been in 4 different book boxes, including this one that I've seen. So if you probably have seen other people talk about it. Fortunately, all the book boxes it's been in have been fairly large book boxes that I just didn't subscribe to. But this is an easy chance for this to be like a very duplicate book. I also haven't heard any good things about it. Apparently there's a lot of sexual assault in this book, which I just don't care to read about. And the plot just, I haven't heard good things. Everybody I've seen read it that I agree with their taste has been like, it sounded interesting, but it was pretty bad in the end. So, I guess I'll read it. This might be a DNF, but I can tell you I'm not looking forward to it. Alright, so I'm pleasantly surprised by The Gilded Ones. This was way, way better than I thought it was going to be. I understand why people don't like it. There is a lot of violence towards women at the beginning of this book. Like the first 20% of this book is fucking awful. It's misogynistic, but like violent misogyny, where women are getting like murdered, abused, raped, like shit's on page intense. So I understand why people don't like this book because of that. If you think you are comfortable reading this kind of content, which not everybody is, which is perfectly fine, then this book is actually a really, really good story of misogyny. And y'all know that I don't really care for misogynistic tropes, but this has a background of misogyny and focuses on the, like, women's power, especially Black women's power. And it's not just constantly like misogyny, 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 and at the very end it's being like, but women power. This is like women power, women power, women power. But hey, this misogynistic stuff is going on in the background and you should be aware of it. This young girl named Decca is a Black girl in a all-white community, and she has been like abused emotionally her entire life by her community because of her skin color. She's been told she's ugly, no one wants her, blah, 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 blah. And in this culture, which is a very male-dominated culture, all young women at the age of 16 are cut and tested to see if their blood runs red or gold. And I know you're like, how the hell is a young girl not going to bleed before the age of 16 so no one notices this? Yes. That is explained. So, anyway, back to the story. Of course, Decca, her blood runs gold, and she is sentenced to death because that is what happens when your blood runs gold. Except for, she can't die. Those young girls who have golden blood are partially immortal and can only be killed in one way. So she keeps being killed over and over and over again in different ways, trying to figure out her true death. And while this is supposed to be a religious institution where their ultimate goal is to kill these young demon girls, they're not actually good people, and basically they just continuously drain her of blood because her blood is made of gold. It's worth a lot of money. So that's all gross, and somebody from the capital comes and finds her and recruits her into this program where they are using these young women to protect the country, to be like on the front line. And it's basically, if you can survive long enough, we will purify you and you can go back to being a normal girl. And the idea is they're never going to survive that long. But she decides that, hey, this is better than being just murdered all the time. And so she goes off and joins the army, and then the rest of the book follows her from there. And you kind of figure out like the background of this misogynistic society and everything else. So this is actually like a really good but very, very dark book. Now, this is not dark academia. I guess it's the closest book to dark academia because they're in a school setting while they're training to be killers for the army, but that's not the purpose of this book. So I would definitely never classify this as dark academia. At the absolute stretch, you could say it's dark academia because of the military school setting, but that's not at all the purpose of this book. So there you go. I enjoyed this a lot more than I thought I would. As I said earlier, I recommend it provided that you're okay with the content warnings. Anyway, that's everything in the box. The only thing that I'm really excited about is the candle, and the candle's not worth $50. So I'm kind of glad I canceled it. This one I do have to say is much better and much more themed, much more put together than the previous ones I've gotten. So I am happy about that. I'm glad that they're like upping their game, even if it's not quite to the level that I want it at. I'm going to cancel this and I'm going to subscribe to a different book box for Black readers. This is not dark academia. There's where the fuck is the dark academia in any of these boxes? It doesn't exist. But I'm gonna subscribe to a different black author book box, see if that's any better. And this is something that I might revisit in like a year or two. Give them time to like get themselves together and present a better product that is more worth the $50. Anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.